on one of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Number 13 strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Number 13.
One time, right now.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive.
Round.
But foul.
Foul ball. That's out.
All right, come on now. One time. Let her fly.
Lifted in the air to center field. McCutchen has it in his tracks. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot. Two down here.
John Jaso stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs.
Hey,
this is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Hit to short. Underhanded flip. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more. Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch.
13.
Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Polanco. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Number 13 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of it, strike one.
Let fly. Let's go right here. Yeah, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as we are all tied at 5.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that?
Number 13 will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the one left for the Cubs.
One out.
Lee Ferrillo steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Turn it now.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? For 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So striding in, Gregory Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Number 13 will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. But what surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
Chicago Cubs.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 7-5. Good night from
The winning
Pittsburgh.
pitcher is Rex Brothers. His record is now 4-5.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this. Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs. Number 13 strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Come on, Big Doc. Keep it rolling.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. McCutchen looking up. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 148 for his career. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. Number 13 stands in.
Number 13.
Sent out to straightaway center field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Dexter Fowler, one of those long, lanky outfielders with those great strides that can cover ground, does a great job of running down balls.
Number 13 will dig in.
Number 13.
1 for 2, including a home run thus far. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
Hey, nobody out now.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting number 6. Left fielder.
Number 13 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. McCutchen going back. He gets there, and that's the second out. Bob Childers will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the end. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, he's about 6'3" over there at first base, but I think he would have needed to be about 7'3" to grab that one. That thing was way over his head.
Number 13 will stand in. 2 for 4, but both of his hits are home runs.
Well, big flies are the best kind of hits you can get. So at least he's got his priorities straight. Obviously a dangerous man.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Feliz sets. 0-2 pitch on its way. Back up the middle, that will get through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. The tag from Jaso won't be in time. He's safe at the plate.
Now batting.
He's on cloud 9 down there at first.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Hit well on the ground to first.
Right, you're here,
and it eats him up a bit. And he'll stay with it long enough to get the out at first. But meanwhile, the runners move up to second and third now with 2 away. Chris Bryant will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. John Jaso stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him 2 down.
The batter, number 5.
Number 13 will stand in. 2 for 4, but both of his hits are home runs.
Number 13.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run blast. Settling in now, Lee Furillo. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's one. On to first, but no, not in time, as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Time of the ball game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak? Number 13 settles into the box for his first chance.
Number 13.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Silva going back on it, still going back. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now here's a look at Joe Maddon's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak? Number 13 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Hamilton going back to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. A huge home run. Settling in now, Devin Mesoraco. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first.
Joey Votto strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit hard towards second. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
The catcher, number 39,
Devin Mesoraco digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Number 13 steps in, batting from the right side with the left-hander on the mound.
Here we go now, one at a time.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hamilton racing back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
Well, you talk about getting back into a ball game with one swing. He's sitting pretty out there with a 5-run lead, but one big swing right here makes this a 1-run game again.
Claudio Silva will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Reds lead it 8-7. Number 13 will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Phillips retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
The second for 1 on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. Scott Schebler will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second.
Number 13 will stand in. 2 for 4, but both of his hits are home runs.
Well, big flies are the best kind of hits you can get. So at least he's got his priority.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they jump ahead by. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. Well, what surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 12-11. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the second of this 3 games. Number 13 will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Gone! Solo shot to right center. Devin Mesoraco will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Hit hard to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Number 13 will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here. Bailey gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. Billy Hamilton will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So striding in, Devin Mesoraco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage.
So stepping in, Scott Schebler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Rizzo is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Ruben Tejada in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Let's turn it. Hey, we got one.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Number 13 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 will step in looking perhaps for a 3-homer ball game.
Yeah, and on fire doesn't even begin to describe his performance so far. You talk about swinging a heavy stick, no doubt.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Under it is Phillips. And he will put it away to retire the side.
Put him away. Give me your best pitch right here.
Scott Schebler will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Second baseman, number 4, Brandon.
Number 13 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Skied into straightaway right. Schebler over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vest. From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Number 13 will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Number 13 steps into the box. Into the windup and the pitch.
Number 13.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now,
That's
kid.
yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Silva moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
First baseman number 44.
Leading off the inning, Zach Cozart, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Here we go.
Sent on the ground out to second. Right. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman. Number 13 will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Hot shot on the ground is short. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Cozart with the tag, and he is out at second base.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
Runner at second, 1 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Trying to hold the lead. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. Number 13 stands in.
Now batting
From the stretch.
number 13.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Shot back up the middle. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ken Williamson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Played on the... On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. 3 left for Cincinnati. They still trail it here 2-1. Number 13 steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
A pitch out, the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. Into the box now, Zach Cozart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the ground up the middle. Russell has it. To second for one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second.
And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Jon Lester. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game. And in a tie ball game late, they're going to make a move here as we'll see a pinch runner come on at first base. Jason Hayward will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
No one better up there. Here we go right here. No one better. No one better.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Runner goes for third.
Right here. Find the
Softly
ball.
hit toward the hole. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. You've got the go-ahead run at second.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout like that. You're pumping your fist, your intensity's a little bit.
Anthony Rizzo will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So
that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. And now here's the starting 9 for the week.
Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
second baseman, number 13.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Number 13 will stand in for the second time now as he'll again get the opportunity to lead off an inning.
Yeah, 9 men came to bat in that first inning, so now they get a chance to reset and start over here in the second.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the...
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Steve Lombardozzi leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single.
Into the box now, Jace Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Here we go.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. One there. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Well, that's always going to be a tough turn out there. This guy runs really well, so no chance.
Number 13 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Come on, guys.
Hit out towards second. And this ball gets right past him. Boy, looked like he was in position, but they'll have a leadoff base runner.
The left fielder, number 2, Michael Bourne.
Andrew Lowry will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery. Nick Markakis strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll see.
Hey, get on for us here.
Number 13 will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
Well, he's got great numbers against the right-handed pitching, hitting over 350 this year.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long. Michael Bourne will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And that's in there, base hit. In quickly with it is Hayward, so that holds the runner at third base. Leading off the inning, Freddie Freeman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
On the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Steve Lombardozzi. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Number 13 will stand in. 2 for 4, but both of his hits are home runs.
Well, big flies are the best kind of hits you can get. So at least he's got his priorities straight. Obviously a dangerous man with a bat in his hands right now.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Bourne's throw comes in, and that'll hold the runner at third. Settling in now, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Hey, no one better, huh?
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with 1 swing.
Hit to third.
Right here, find the ball.
Lombardozzi on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the lineup will turn over now for Michael Bourne. Rondon's ready. Here it is on 2-2. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be air-handed for one? On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Not really much more to say about this. 10 wins in a row. There's not a team in the league that wants to play these guys right now. They're playing some of the best baseball we've seen in years. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the Show Nation. Back live now. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Luis Estrella will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Number 13 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Coghlan going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the... So striding in, Chris Coghlan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-2 home. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubbies. Number 13 stands in.
Number 13.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Coghlan over to his left. 2 down. Into the box, Adonis Garcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Hit on the ground to short. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Boy, this is a tough turn.
Number 13 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. Belted high and deep into right center. Coghlan racing back at the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. Leading off the inning, Jace Peterson. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Freddie Freeman will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Oh, on the ground. This be 2. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire. Number 13 will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Markakis to the track. Gone! Jace Peterson will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more.
Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there.
Matt Vasgersian doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Number 13 will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of...
Meanwhile, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Anthony Rizzo will come forward now and in an early RBI spot. And he's the right guy to have up there as he currently sits in 5th place in the National League runs batted in category. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead, really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
And now time to check.
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win games.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Luis Estrella will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Grounded back up the middle. One there. Out. On to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Number 13 steps in now.
Number 13.
Hey, you got it. No one bet. Let's go.
Hammers it to deep right field. Markakis ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The second hit of the ball game for him.
Here we go now. One at a time.
Anthony Rizzo in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Yeah, unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on.
Number 13 will step in with a double and a triple to his credit thus far.
Yeah, doing a nice job of barreling up the ball and finding gaps in this one. I like what I've seen from him.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Here we go.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone! A solo shot here to left, so he just can. Chris Coughlin gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the one. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at number 13 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side. Luis Estrella stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Nobody out now, nobody out.
1-1, here it is. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
How about it?
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Here now is our final line. No
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Ben Paulson will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more from number 13. Strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Number 13.
Hey, keep swinging that hot bat, huh?
And here's a ball hit in the air. Paulson will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2. And now time to check how Joe Madden. Jose Reyes will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Rockies. Number 13 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 13.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Matzik comes set. First pitch on its way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
Hey, can't see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to right field. On the move is Gonzalez. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
All right, right here. Find the ball.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Anthony Rizzo comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of it.
Chris Bryant has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
Big pitch early, the 3-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Well, that shows me a lot right there. Basically, you got him out twice. And how many times do you see that next pitch get roped?
Jason Hayward could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases juiced.
And these chances are sometimes few and far between. You got to make the most of them, and a big hit here could really change the feeling of this game.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Up next for the Cubs.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, Addison Russell, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there. Gonzalez puts it right there. He's out at home plate. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on.
Hey, we got no out.
Carlos Gonzalez is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And you get the sense now that they're getting closer and closer to
Gerardo Parra steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across here.
On the ground to second base. 1 there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Number 13 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one.
Let her in.
Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Anthony Rizzo stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
First baseman number 44. Anthony.
Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Here you go, baby. Find a good pitch.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
I don't know about this one. Not exactly an ideal situation to run. You've got a left-handed batter up there. You're not really gaining a whole lot with 2 outs anyway. But heck, if you think you can make it, who am I to argue?
Hit to short. Reyes is up with it. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side runs on 3. On the ground, softly towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a one-run ball game. Adam Ottavino is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. Number 13 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
Yeah, he's looked very settled in at the plate in this one. He could have a little more in store for us right here.
Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the base. Mark Reynolds steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the two.
And he's safe.
Well, he's about 6 foot.
Number 13 comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Belted high in the air out to left. Parra ranging back. Gone. And we are tied here in the 9th.
Hey, now we got 2. We got 2.
Ben Paulson comes forward once more. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. Grounded to short. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Number 13 to stride in one more time, looking for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. As you see what got us to where we are now, a big 9th inning shot that helped propel us into extra innings. Ripped on the ground to first. Paulson scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in. DJ LeMahieu stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this big moment right here. He's out! And you know, when a ball's right out of second baseman or even to his right a little bit, it's much easier.
Carlos Gonzalez stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it's...
Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Carlos Gonzalez. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top. Back live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3 of the series. And while the final preparations are being made, we give you the tops player spotlight. Number 13 is our man to watch as he enters this one having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, Game 3 of the sport. Number 13 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, number 13.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Gonzalez at the track. Gone! Number 13 will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez is in his tracks now. One pitch, one away. Number 13 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Now batting, number 13.
Number 13 will dig in. 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far. Turned on down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Jason Hayward steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Grounded to the right. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Anthony Rizzo is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning.
Here we go now, one at a time.
Hit hard to short. Right to him. LeMahieu on to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play.
Hey, nobody away.
Leading off the inning, Jose Reyes, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Number 13 will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Bautista, still going back. Gone! And we are tied here in the 9th. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. But what surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch?
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Number 13.
Come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
High and deep to straightaway right. Gonzalez racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it done.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Runner goes for second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Here comes the winning run for the plate. On to first, and they get the double play. So they can't get that winning run home, and that Neil Ramirez will come on now as he'll take over. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Here now.
Yeah, you see it.